Coming right up is Media News number 136, and we've got stories on, a whole potpourri of stuff, including Blade Runner, Resident Evil, Fringe, Futurama, Torchwood, Doctor Who, Dune, Red Dawn, and even more. So stick around, we're coming right back. Here at Alternate Reality, we have always believed that kids are the future of this industry, and that's why I have the largest kids selection of any other store anywhere. Come on down to Alternate Reality and you'll find comics and trade paperbacks on Pixar characters like Toy Story and Cars, Muppets, Disney, Simpsons, DC and Marvel characters, of course, like Tiny Titans, Scooby-Doo, Spider-Man, and Marvel superheroes. I also have a large selection of girls comics and girls-related trade paperbacks, as well as illustrated classics and a whole lot more. Readers are leaders, so come on down to Alternate Reality with your little one and pick up some comics that both of you can enjoy.
Just when you decided you were sick of media news? Well, here's some more.
Crush, kill, destroy.
Media News, episode 136, Trampled Under Hoof.
Hey folks, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. JR, what time is it?
It's time for you to fart.
I did that already. Been there, done that.
But it's really time for media news.
News.
Yeah, we got news. And where does the news come from, Comic
Comes
Book
from
Man?
you.
Well, it does come from me. Actually,
It comes from the internet.
It comes from the internet through me.
Through you, yes.
I'm just a vessel.
He's the conduit.
Yes,
He's
I
the
am.
vessel.
Exactly. But it really comes to you
From Alternate Reality, which is located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood.
where the great ones rise.
Right. Alternate Reality, your all new comics, 15% off every day for everyone.
Tell them the garbage cans are picked
Yes.
clean.
Yeah.
Yes, the garbage cans are all
So
picked
don't come
clean.
down
Don't come down here picking garbage.
If you're coming down here looking for garbage, don't, because they've already been picked clean. There's nothing left for you. JR.
Yes, Comic Book Man.
I have a question.
What's your question?
When the hell is Doctor Who coming out?
I'm glad you asked, Comic Book Man, because it is coming sooner than you think. The new season starring Matt Smith will premiere on BBC America
Okay.
Saturday, April 23rd.
That's a month from now.
Day and date with the BBC UK premiere.
So
of
they're
the season.
they're lining
Yes,
up.
this is the closest they've been to a U.S. England debut yet.
Now,
Within hours of each other.
I was going to say, is it both going to run exactly the same
Well,
time?
no,
or is it
because in
gonna run
England
early?
that would be probably about 6 a.m. our time.
So?
so you know, it's a little tricky to have a primetime slot
So?
and expect to get some kind of ratings out of it.
You know, the shows are supposed to be about America this
Well,
time.
they are. But now there's a little bit of a side story to this. This is the season
Yes.
premiere.
It's the Doctor. He's
It is-
calling.
It is calling. It is a two-part story.
Yes.
The big rumor is part one will air that Saturday.
Yeah.
Part two will air Easter Sunday, the very next day. So we'll see if that comes to fruition.
Well, great.
Yep.
Great. I hear he's going to Area 51 in Camelot.
It is shot. It has been shot in the U.S. And actually, there's a new thing the BBC's doing. They're doing little 2.5-minute prequels to each story this year that you can only watch online at the BBC
okay.
website.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. The first one's up.
Well, if Doctor Who is coming out at the end of
Yes.
April, when the hell is Torchwood coming
Torchwood,
out?
its sister show.
Not really anymore.
Not
I mean,
anymore
aren't
so
they
much.
like separated by Showtime or whatever it is?
Stars
Cinemax
is
or
doing
Stars
the
or
new
whatever?
season of Torchwood
Yeah.
called Miracle Day. That will premiere on July 8th.
Okay.
Now, the interesting thing about that is there's a little bit of synchronization
It's
going on here.
4 days after the 4th of July.
Well, yes and no. Doctor Who's being split into 2 this year. 7 episodes, a big gap, and then the final 6. That gap begins right around July when Torchwood will start.
So Torchwood's supposed to carry you
Fill
through.
the gap, and then you dovetail right back into the mother show.
Now, I'm assuming that you're not going to have the Doctor showing up at Torchwood or Torchwood
No.
showing up on the Doctor anytime
No,
in the near future.
because it's a co-American production being done for Stars, the reference to the original show will be sort of muted now. There may be some passing things, but nothing major anymore.
Okay.
Yep.
Um,
July
Futurama. I understand that Futurama is not dead. It has got even more episodes coming.
8th. No, this is a
No,
big time for.
forget that then.
No, well, you're right actually. This is a big time for renewals in television.
Yes.
Comic book man. Futurama, the show that rose from the dead several years
Sort
ago.
of like Family Guy.
Sort of like Family Guy. Comedy Central has renewed it for 26 more episodes.
Okay.
Coming soon.
Cool.
Also being, Fringe, Comic Book Man. Are you a Fringe fan?
Not at all. I watched the first episode and it annoyed the hell out of
Well,
me.
there's a lot of people out there who are Fringe fans, and you all know the show got moved to the death slot of Friday
Yes.
nights, where it is now enjoying its lowest ratings ever. So you know what that means, fans of Fringe? It means that Fox renewed it for a further 22 episodes for a
Really?
fourth season. Yes, they
No
did.
kidding.
Yes, they did.
Why?
Who knows?
Starting on Friday?
They haven't said when it'll air, but it's getting a full commitment
Bet
for
you
another
$1 they
season.
move it.
And I bet you another $1 that it probably got picked up because the DVD sales are probably very large.
That could be it.
Reviews say that it's never been better.
Yeah, the show. They say that this past season has been its best season yet. Fox apparently has a lot of faith in the show to keep it on, even though its ratings are as low as they've ever been.
Okay. Narnia. What's up with the Narnia film? I hear that they are not doing the books in order. Is that true?
No, what's happened is, we keep saying every time they make one of these things, it makes less and less and less money. And we always say, that's it.
That's it.
They're over. They're done. They're not going to make any more. We're getting a fourth Narnia film, comic book man.
Are they big in Europe?
Probably, which is
That might be what's
keeping
saving
that
it.
ship
Yeah,
afloat.
that's probably what's
I also
saying.
guess they spend less.
And they're probably a little less expensive each time. But this fourth film will not be the fourth book in the series.
No.
It will be the sixth book in the series. Why?
Skipping over 4 and 5, huh?
Skipping over 4 and 5. Reason being is that the sixth book was written by Lewis as a prequel to the original books and is a standalone entry.
Oh, okay.
This is sort of how the company is hedging their bets. So in case there isn't a follow-up, they're not stuck with a story in limbo.
So what? The fourth and the fifth ones are joined together or something? It's a part 1, part 2 type thing, or
Well, all the first 6 books, I think, are all
one big story?
one big story. Our
Okay.
first 5 books are one big story. The 6th book is the prequel. So that's how they're going to do this. So more Narnia. More Liam Neeson lion Jesus stuff.
We haven't mentioned Liam Neeson in the whole episode. You
but
worked him in there.
I don't know if we...
Jesus doesn't lie.
Neither does Liam Neeson. What else do we have, comic book man?
We have Blade Runner.
Point me in the
Ooh,
right
of course we
direction.
do.
You have Blade
Oh,
Runner.
we
You
do.
got a story on Blade Runner.
It's a big story.
Bo loves Blade Runner.
Everybody loves Blade Runner.
Puts me to sleep.
Well, that's one of those movies that when it came out, the reviews were kind of mediocre.
Yes.
The box office was soft as hell.
Yes.
But in the intervening 20
It's become
for
a
30
cla-
years,
It's a
almost,
visionary
it
classic.
has become a classic of sorts in the science fiction genre. Well, Alcon Entertainment is a division of Warner Brothers.
Okay.
Has the rights to Blade Runner.
Yeah.
What they have the rights to do is make prequels. They have the rights to do sequels,
But
but they
not the
cannot
actual
remake
movie?
the original.
Oh, okay.
So we got more Blade Runner coming as bookend material. Harrison Ford, I doubt it.
Now, is there other Blade Runner material out there? I mean, is there
Outside
is
of
there
the comic books.
Well, no, I mean there was just the one book, right?
No, Philip K. Dick only wrote the one book. He never did any follow-ups to it.
Was there any material in the book that they didn't use that they could work off of?
Possibly. I never read the book myself.
Okay.
No!
But Bo says no.
Thank
I
you.
read the
But
book.
there's a lot of other extraneous material written by other people out there, as in a comic book series that's being made by...
I don't know.
I don't know
Who's
either.
doing a Blade Runner? Who's doing a Blade Runner comic, Bo? I don't remember.
Yeah, who's doing Blade Runner, Bo?
Nobody!
Nobody.
I thought there's a Blade Runner. Do androids dream of electric sheep?
Oh yeah. That's Boom. That's Boom.
Boom
That's
Entertainment.
That's Boom.
Boom
Yeah,
Entertainment.
yeah.
So more Blade Runner coming your
For
way.
those of you who aren't aware, Boom's been doing Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, 24 issues. They're coming into the home stretch on that. They also did a mini-series that branched off of that, which I think was 8 issues, which also I don't think is finished yet. I think they've got one more issue on that. But, yeah, so there's more
So
material.
there's more material out there.
Resident Evil, one of my favorite franchises. Resident
It
Evil
won't stop.
has got a 5th film?
Yep.
Is that correct?
Now, fifth
Green?
film. Fifth film has been greenlit.
Okay.
The reason why the 4th film
Yes.
was up 60% in box office from the previous entry in the series.
Okay.
Reason being twofold. For some reason in Europe, they went nuts for that 4th film. And in America, it was in 3D, so you had that nice upcharge. Exactly. So we're getting more, which means that Mila Jovovich gets more work to do.
Stephen King is doing something with Walking Dead. Is that true?
Yeah, Stephen King has
The
expressed-
Stephen King.
The Stephen King.
Okay.
The Stand and The Shining and
Yeah.
all that kind of fun stuff. Stephen King is going to be writing an episode of AMC's The Walking Dead
Really?
for next season.
Really?
Yes, sir. No idea about what the storyline will involve in his episode.
Won't matter.
It won't matter. Yeah.
Kirkman's okay with that?
It'll
It'll be gory.
I'm sure Kirkman is very happy with that because that's even more publicity for the show than they've probably ever had yet.
Also, Dune is getting dust up over
Yeah.
at Paramount.
Yeah,
Dusting off, I should say.
Well, no, not dusting off. It's getting reburied is what's happening.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, Paramount had the rights to this for the last few years. It went through a number of directors' hands. Peter Berg. Nobody could make the script fly. Paramount is letting the property go. It has gone back to its original owners, and they're shopping around for another studio.
Okay.
It seems like every 10 years or so, somebody tries. Actually, that Sci-Fi Channel miniseries was very literate
Yeah.
and very well done. A lot of
Yeah.
people did complained it wasn't the most action-packed thing in the world, but neither is Frank Herbert's novel.
Well, we bitch a lot about the sci-fi, the Wi-Fi
Sci-fi.
channel here, the Sci-Fi channel here, but those Dune movies that they did were actually quite good.
Yeah, they were, and they were based on real science fiction novels.
Based on real science fiction novels, not Mantis.
And not
Or-
Sharktopus.
Sharktopus. Sharktopus. Sharktopussy. Sharktopussy, I love you. Red Dawn!
Red Dawn.
Red Dawn! Oh,
Red
I loved
Dawn.
Red Dawn. John Badham. Oh, that was a great movie.
MGM. This is a great story,
Yeah,
comic book man.
yeah.
This thing's been sitting on a shelf now because of MGM's woes for like a year and a
Yes.
half or 2 years.
Well,
or something.
they're flush now.
They are flush
They're
now.
flush now.
The film is about to come out, but they've had a little change of heart as to who the heavies in the film will be.
They don't want to piss China off?
Well, they don't want to.
Well, no, China wasn't. Well, I don't know about the remake, but the original China wasn't. It was the
No,
Soviet
in the
Union.
remake, it's the Chinese,
Okay.
and MGM realized China loves American films, and they're a big source of income for our American films. So through fancy footwork and editing and sound dubbing, it's now the North Koreans.
North Koreans destroy the
Yes.
world.
Yes, exactly.
Great. All by themselves.
Might have been easier just to let them win.
Yeah. So look for that. It's you'll see a lot of overdubbing of the word North Korea
North Korea.
over China.
Okay. The last story we got. Is our perennial favorite.
Oh,
Our perennial favorite, the Three Stooges.
yes, the Farrelly brothers.
You have a story on casting.
Comic book man, we
Yes.
are nothing here at the Video Outhouse, if not
We're nothing already.
if not prescient.
Yes.
We told you guys this story a couple of weeks ago. We actually postulated as to who could play Curly. And we all thought, Will Sasso. And guess what? Not 2 or 3 weeks later, Will Sasso has been hired to play Curly. In the
Congratulations, Will. You've just put the period on the end of your career. Your career is now officially over.
He was losing weight too.
So
that's
that's out
all
the window.
stops, yeah.
So the Farrellys have their first stooge. Now, the other two stooges, we have two front runners.
Yes, for Larry and Moe.
For Moe, the front runner is Moe, Hank Azaria.
Oh, okay.
Hank Azaria is the front runner to play Moe. And this is the head scratcher, comic book man. Cyclops himself, James Marsden, is the front runner
James
to
Marsden.
play
James Marsden.
Larry. Yes.
He's
Don't
in that. He's in that Easter Bunny film that's out right now.
Yes, he is.
Hop.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is. He is
Yeah,
the
he's
front
the buddy.
runner for the Farrellys to play Larry. Nobody's signed on the dotted line except Will Sasso at this point. But James Marsden, I just don't get that at all.
Funny.
He's cheap.
He's funny.
He's gonna look great with that wig on.
Yeah. I can't wait to see the hair.
But I think
I
that's
can't wait to see the hair on all three of them.
yeah, it's gonna be fantastic.
It's gonna be fantastic.
We can't wait here at the Video Outhouse for the Three Stooges movie to come out.
But until then,
yes,
that's it.
we're done.
We're done. We're finished right out of here. We got no more
We're
media
spent.
news, but you can go to the store's website and check out all the media news that Bo sends me that I post up and all of this man's reviews. And where's the store's website at? Sarah knows.
She does.
Again, www.myalternatereality.com.
So stop off at the store's website, check out all of Bo's news and all of his reviews. And until next time, this is Comic Book Man
And this is JR.
saying,
Sidely.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.